Job. There was a quote several years ago that went something like this: a lot of people want to go to heaven, but not all of them want to die to get there. And we've got to realize that after we've suffered a while, that's when we're more and more like Jesus. And the more like Jesus we become, the more prepared we are for eternity. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High, Psalms 91, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him I will trust. I hope that as we have walked through these testimonies of persecuted brothers and sisters, you have been able to realize that the shelter of the Almighty does not exclude the trying of our faith. I can be in the presence of Jesus and be in the midst of a storm. My world could be falling apart, and Jesus hasn't been as close ever in my life. This was one of the things that confounded the Romans of that day, of the early church. They would walk into a service and they would threaten them. And little children, teenagers, adults, to the senior citizens were not afraid of death. Matter of fact, history records that in the Colosseum, as the lions were being let out, the Christians would huddle together and they would start singing. They would start praying. Death had no grip on them. Hell had no hold on them. This earth had no hold. Matter of fact, it's recorded one time, a guy says, was put at the point of a sword, and the Roman guy says, "We're going to burn your house down." The guy is quoted as saying, "That's okay. Jesus has a better one for me. We'll kill you." To die is gain, to live is Christ. Befuddled them. Why? Because everything they thought they could put on them to break them only made them stronger. Would you bow your heads? I'm not asking you to bow your heads. For any other reason than to just kind of let your own life. I want you to realize that God does things intentionally. He's the potter, and we're the clay. And he is actually working all things together